Hey guys, so in today's video I want to show you some of the hottest lip color trends this summer because you guys know me, I really like a nude lip in the summer. I'm even doing a more nude lip today, and I've just kind of always associated summer with like nude, fresh lips. But this summer the total trend is going out for these bright, bold, gigantuan colors that are just freaking all over the place, you know? It's like Kesha exploded everywhere, you know, with all these colors. Actually, Nicki Minaj exploded. Kesha's just glittery, but Nicki Minaj is like, woo, color. So it's like Nicki Minaj exploded this summer. And I actually really like it because I'm happy to kind of step out of my comfort zone. I normally don't do bright pink lips. I normally don't do bright orange or purple lips. And having this kind of be the trend is kind of pushing me to try something new that I wouldn't normally go for. So I really love it, but I wanted to show you some colors here, some that are completely bold and some that are a little bit more sheer. So that if you love the trend, maybe you should try these, or if you're just thinking about it, maybe you don't know for sure, you might want to try it. There are some colors here that don't go over the top, but that still look great. So the first and probably most exciting trend this season is coral. Coral is just like all over the place, these bright corals. This first one that I have is from Arbonne. I really don't care for Arbonne as much. They have really good skincare, but not really lipsticks. But when it comes to this coral is all over the place. You guys can see that is one super spiffy coral. It is bright, it is out there. If you want to go coral, it's one of the best colors of the season. Also, coral generally looks good on most skin tones. It looks good if you have really, really pale skin. It looks good if you're, you know, natural or bronzed. It looks good if you have really, really dark skin too. So it's something I would recommend. That's a really, really bright one. And I don't even know what this is called. I think it's called just coral. It's called lipstick, coral reef. But you can find corals just about anywhere, and there's some great ones from the drugstore as well. I know that CoverGirl has some really good selections. This next one, oh my gosh, you guys have heard me talk about this forever. This, first off, the bottle is a work of art, which you guys have heard me say 100 million times, but also, I'm not going to get into this in this video, but it is the most moisturizing, it is the softest on my lips, it is the smoothest, the color is amazing, it lasts all day, it makes my lips feel great even when I take it off. Problem is it doesn't have SPF, but I am willing to live with that for everything else it does for me. This is the color 102, and I know it's supposed to have a real color. I think it's like mango or something, or papaya. I really don't know, but this is what it looks like, and it is probably the most perfect sheer coral ever. You guys can see, even as I put it on my hand, it is just so, so smooth. It is like silk on your mouth, and I said this in another video, and it sounds wrong, but it's like a baby butt on your mouth, on your lips. That is how smooth this stuff is. As you guys can see, the Arbonne really doesn't blend out all that much. This one does totally blend out. You could totally sheer it out, but the great thing about it is that it lets your natural lip color show through, whereas the Arbonne one is going to be totally coral. But if you wear this one, it'll let your natural color peek a little bit through so it looks more natural on your face. It's going to be coral, but it's not going to be over the top. Love this stuff. And since we've already talked about the amazing formulation, how silky smooth and moisturizing and how pretty the bottles are, I'll show you guys the next one. This, I believe, is called Succulent Fig, or Fig something. It's the sheer candy one. I don't know. It says 8 on the bottom. I honestly don't know what the real name. It has something to do with candy. I know you can get it at Sephora. Again, this is the Yves Saint Laurent with the beautiful, beautiful packaging. And check this out. One of the biggest trends is these bright, vibrant lilac lips. You can get a really bright, vibrant lilac from MAC. And even though I love to step out of my comfort zone, I am not ready to pull off the vibrant Nicki Minaj purple lips. This is a way that I can pull it off very subtly, so I'm still doing the trend, still stepping out of that comfort level, but I'm not going over the top. As you guys can see, this is super, super sheer, so it's not going to be overdone, but it gives you just that touch of purple. But this would look good with purple, this would look good with pink, kind of matching those colors. I love this stuff so much, and again, the formulation is amazing. If you are looking to be a Nicki Minaj pink purple monster, then I would recommend a full coverage one like from MAC, but if you're looking to be a Nicki Minaj pink purple monster that's not over the top and fighting starships on islands, use this one. I love this so much. Alright, enough about my love affair with Yves Saint Laurent. It's time to talk about pink. I am not the biggest fan of pink in the world, but this summer it's been totally in, so I've been trying to step outside that comfort level. First one that I have is actually limited edition, but MAC has some colors that are very similar. You can go to CVS, you can find some amazing colors that are $5 each at the drugstore. But the trend right now are these hot, hot, hot pink colors, like hot like the blazing sun if the blazing sun were pink. This one is Hollywood Nights. It's a satin from MAC. And look at how vibrant that is. Like, that is like, oh my gosh, pink. This is a very, very full coverage lip. So if you are looking for something super bright, go to MAC, go to the drugstore, find something that's very, very, not sheer. Would that be opaque? No. Just a very, very thick color. Now, if you're like me and maybe you don't like to be so super pink, I would actually recommend a gloss. This is a lip gloss from MAC. This is called True Babe. And as you guys can see, again, it's a pink. But because it's a gloss, it is going to let your natural lip color show through a little bit. So when I put this on, it is still bright pink. It is still like wham bam in your face. But because it's kind of mixing with my natural lip color, it's not as bright as something that's completely pink. So these are two different options. Again, you can get pink lip gloss at the drugstore, but the idea is this huge, bright color. And something else that's totally on trend is bright oranges. And again, I was not brave enough to go out and buy like a perfect orange lipstick. That is the total trend right now. Little word of warning, if you have lighter skin, in my personal opinion, the orange looks interesting, but maybe not the best. In my personal objectional opinion, if you have dark skin, if you have really ebony skin, and if you wear orange, it looks amazing. Just the way orange contrasts off of super dark skin is absolutely gorgeous in my opinion. So that's just my opinion. If you have lighter skin, you may want to try the lipstick out before buying it because, like I said, at least in my opinion, when I look at people wearing orange lipsticks with brighter skin or lighter skin, it doesn't always look the best. But if you have really dark skin, you should totally try it. But for me, I did not think that the bright orange looked good on me, so I tried to go for something a little bit more natural. And again, this is a gloss, so this is going to let your natural lip color show through. This one is called, what's Dior Addict Ultra Gloss Flash. It's number 542. I know it has something super spiffy. I think it's like mandarin. But it comes like this. It's kind of shaped like the perfume, and as you guys can see, it has some really subtle glitter in there. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's a very subtle glitter. It's not a ton, but this stuff is amazing. This feels great on your lips, but also you guys can see it's a very sheer orange. It will give your lips just that hint of orange that you need, kind of like a mandarin looking, but it's not going to be overdone. And since it's so sheer, it lets your natural lip color show through, so it's not going to give you that really awful balance that might happen if you grab a perfect orange that's, you know, a little bit maybe off for your skin tone. I love this. I would recommend it. And the very last two that I have are also from MAC. You can get them from the drugstore though, are reds. Bright pinup reds are so in this summer, and I think that the mattified lips are much more in than the glossy ones for red this season, but I wanted to show you two. I personally love red lips, but I have a little bit of difficulty pulling them off unless I do the right hair and the right eyes and the right colors, because for me, red lips don't always look the greatest. But these are two different options. The first one is Ruby Woo, which is a very mattified, very pinup-y red lip. And the second one that I have is Sea Sheer. So for those of you who really want to do pinup bright, this red is perfect. It's Ruby Woo by MAC. You guys can see it is not shiny, it is completely mattified, and it is just wham bam in your face red. Now this next one is Sea Sheer, and I'll show you guys. It is still a red, and when it mixes, my lips are a little bit more pink naturally, so when this mixes with my lips, it comes off a little bit more red, but you guys can see it is definitely more sheer. So if you're a little bit worried of going, especially for daytime, red lips, you can get away with them pretty easily at night. But if you're going to work or something, you may not want to do something totally out there, or school or something, but this is a great way to do it because it's not as overdone as Ruby Woo, but it's still red, and when it picks up your natural lip color, it still looks pretty much the same color. So that's what they look like blended out. Again, you guys can see that's super intense, and this one's just a nice kind of more sheer red. But that's why it's called Sea Sheer. But those are the lip trends this season. Those are some colors that I have been loving. I hope that you love them too. Anyways, this video is really long. I'm sorry. I'm going to end it right about now, and all these lip colors love you, and I love you just as much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, I cannot wait to hear about what lip colors you've been loving, how you've been rocking them, why you like them, and if you do pull off a bright orange lip, tell me what kind of makeup do you wear with that, because I can't pull that off very easily. But I love you guys so much. I hope you love this video, and I'll talk to you all soon. Love you guys. Bye.